Shalom Aleichem and welcome to Machan Leira Online Smicha. So with the advancement of technology, obviously some of the things that we have today with us are not items that are mentioned in Shulchan Aruch. But from the other hand, obviously Torah, Shulchan Aruch, has a direct opinion on how you should deal with these matters. So in Hilchos Shabbos, when you learn Hilchos Shabbos, you obviously have to talk about hot plates and crock pots. Those are all things that, or warmers, that obviously in the earlier times it wasn't around, but you have to be maven davar, miteich davar, to see what would be allowed, what would not be allowed. But because we are learning the halachas of bishul akum, so let's start off with the statement that the Mechaber says, Mechaber say, in Simin Kuf Yud Gimel, Seif Yud Gimel. The Mechaber says that if a goy salts a food, that's not a problem. That's not bishul akum. And he ends off v'ama ushan. If a guy smokes a food, that's not bishul akum, because salting and smoking is not bishul. Again, that's Siman Kuf Yud Gimel, Siv Yud Gimel. Comes the Ramah. The Ramah adds gam kavush einikim avushul. If a guy prepares a food, even an honorable food, but if the way he prepared it is by soaking it overnight or 24 hours or whatever it was, that is also not bishul. And when the Chachamim prohibited bishul akum, it's only, as the Ramah continues, the loy asru ella bishul shel esh. Listen to those words. They only prohibited cooking that was done on fire. Only if it was prepared on fire, then the rule of bishul akum applies. Okay? Now, fire includes frying, roasting, baking. Those are all fire. But today we're going to talk about something which wasn't around back then. But how about if a guy prepares food? Obviously, it needs the other qualifications. It needs to be a maichel she'ein nechel k'moshu chai. And a maichel, which is oilal shulchan malachim, he prepared it by putting it into a microwave. Would the rule of bishul akum apply then? So this is a machlekes, a poskim. Obviously, when I say machlekes, a poskim, it means poskim of today. We find this discussed in Rav Shmuel Vosner in Shilas Teshuvas Shevet Halevi Chelik Ches Siman Kuf Pei Hey, and others bring in the name of Rav Elyashiv. Now let's understand where microwave would fit into the picture. From one hand, a microwave is completely different. It's not bishul shalesh, not how it cooks, and not what it does, not the method it uses to cook, and not what it does to the food. The microwave is not through fire. The microwave is from whatever goes through the waves, however it works. And it doesn't have the exact effect on the food. So since the Ramah says so clearly, what should be the halacha of microwave? So as I mentioned, Rav Shmuel Vosner paskin that you have to be machmir, that you can't allow a guy to prepare food for you with a microwave, because if you bounce back to the original reasons what are brought why bishul akum is usher, what made the Chachamim establish the rule of bishul akum is one of two reasons. The most common one is chasness, that we didn't want a guy to make honorable foods for you, because then you become too close, too friendly, and then, God forbid, it leads to marriage. Doesn't make it, if the food is ready, and if the food is edible because you put it into a microwave, it's still going to lead to chasness. It doesn't make it, you don't even know if it went through fire or not. Chasness, they're still there. Now, you could, l'chayra, that svara is not a earth-shattering svara, because for the same reason, if it's a kavush or it's maluach or it's the ma'ushan, the food is also ready. But yet, we don't, with the Ramah Paskin and the Mechaber Paskin, there is no Bishul Akum. So, chasness would apply, would be a concern. And if this, and the other reason which is mentioned, why you have to stay away from Bishul Akum, because if the guy is too involved in the kitchen, he might be Michael Dvarim Tmeim, will also apply if he did it through a microwave. Or, if you accept the reason what the Gemara says in Masechta Ve'elazara Daf Lamed Zayin Amid Beis, that you learn it out from the pasuk, you learn out the Isser of Bishul Akum from the pasuk, Oichel b'kesef tasbireni v'achalti, I will give you money and I will buy food. Umayim b'kesef titan li v'shasisi. So we learn out from that pasuk, just like water doesn't change its form from point A to point B, it always looks the same. So anything which is the same, you could use from a guy, but anything that he changes, you can't use. So if that's true, then even a microwave causes a change in the food, right? So, according to all these three reasons, if that's the reasons for Bishul Akum, a microwave is just as bad as through fire. Now, so the halacha, based on all this, a lot of achronim say you should be machmir, and the only thing is they excluded smoking and they excluded kavush, but for whatever reason. But microwave, at today's days, that it's so close to how people prepare food on a stovetop, on an oven. A lot of the achronim today say that the rule of Bishul Akum applies there.